Ooh, this water cold. Hey, Phoenix. I'm looking at an article on Facebook. Company throws a corporate retreat at a plantation in southern Alabama with a period appropriate costume ball. Only black guy that works for the company shows up dressed as a slave. So he the only black person that works for the company, and he showed up. So I guess the white people showed up dressed in costume also, but he was the only one that showed up dressed up like a slave. In the end, the boss canceled the party, and the CEO, who was somebody just locked me out the house again. In the end, the boss canceled the party, and the CEO, who was supposed to be at the party, never showed up. The reason they gave for canceling the party was inclement weather. And while it did rain and the party was supposed to be outside, the location had more than enough space inside for there to be some sort of contingency plan. It's also a bit odd that the CEO canceled. As far as I know, he isn't allergic to rain. My thoughts, I think the climate was a bit too dark for him. Are people just going crazy? Is that the situation or the world that we live in right now? Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Did they lock me? Did they lock the door? Because I definitely did not want my husband to get in the shower and I'm out in the backyard. I don't know why I have this fear of being locked out the house, even though I can go around and ring the doorbell, but I don't want to do that. That's too much work. Okay, so there is this movement to boycott Black Panther. I don't want to say it's growing, but it seems like more people are actually jumping on this bandwagon because my husband this morning asked me had I saw this video by this YouTuber named Boyce Watkins, and this is his channel. He posted a video saying why he was not going to see Black Panther, and he feels like the black man will not be represented in this movie. It's going to be basically a chick flick, and I guess his fragile male ego cannot handle strong black women. And I'm just wondering what is wrong with, like, you so smart that you don't understand that this Black Panther is a fictional character. Wakanda is not even a real place. Do you not even understand that there is no such thing as the Black Panther? This is a movie. This is a fictional character. That Wakanda, you can't go to Wakanda. And if you go there, you're not going to see the Black Panther because he doesn't exist. If you go to Africa and find a Black Panther, it's going to be an actual animal, not a human. Why are, but that's not the only, he's not the only person on this kick though. There are other people who are saying the same dumb shit or worse. Yeah, I'm like, black people don't understand that when you do this, you make it hard for studios to want to produce other black material, because they're going to say, well, if the black people ain't supporting it, if the blacks don't want to see it, then we know the white people ain't going to want to see it. We kick our own selves in the ass. Like, why do we do that? And I understand the whole crab in the bucket mentality. Oh, Lord, I'm going to definitely have to go get me some more glasses, because did y'all hear that snap? I'm trying to clean the glasses and I'm about to break them. My husband's going to have to take me to the dollar store because I'm not driving. Chester said, I have to get ready for work, but why are we boycotting this movie that is amazing for our culture? I don't understand it. You will have to go and watch Boykin's video. He is on YouTube and he has a very big following. He has 300 and some thousand subscribers. I done broke my glasses, child. They were already breaking. But because I fell on the bed one day, not fell hard, but like flung myself on the bed and literally flung myself on the glasses. So they were already doing that. So I'm gonna have to go get me some more glasses. And I really don't like to drive. I have figured out, I don't know what it was like in my 30s and 40s and 20s and stuff. I like to drive. I don't like to drive now. If I don't have to, I really don't want to do it. I don't know if it's because this is the biggest car that I've ever had to drive, because we have this Lincoln Navigator. I like small cars. So y'all gonna have to help me get these videos out so I can get me a car. Give me a smaller car. So we're gonna have to, I guess I'm gonna have to start twerking. I'm gonna have to start twerking. So I can make me some money so I can buy me a car. I will get on here, child. I will twerk until, if that twerking will buy me a and I don't have to get a Range Rover off the top. I can twerk in a Nissan Sentra. They still say I have Nissan Sentras. I can twerk in an economy car. I will be out here twerking. I sure will. I will do everything, but I ain't gonna sell it now. I do feet pictures, all that. I will do run the whole gamut for a car. If people can get on here and act crazy and stuff, I think that's my problem. I'm too nice. This channel is too clean. I'm gonna have to give me a Victoria's Secret push-up bra. Have them sitting way up here and cleavage. Y'all about to be sick of me because I'm about to be on here acting a fool until I get my car. Then I'm gonna go back to. Then when I get my car, I'm gonna go back to this plain Omo tune. I got my hair out today because I want to do a natural hair video. So I my hair had been in the set it off braids. You know, what's the cornrows to the back? That's how my hair normally is up under my wig. So I took it down last night and moisturized it real good because I want to do a natural hair video later on today. So the fro is froing. The fro is out here. Okay? Black power. So this whole there is a whole hashtag on TikTok. I'm Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Last night, my granddaughter sent me a text message. And she said, "Hey Missy, it's been a couple of days, like, that's our thing, like, what you doing?" I said, "I'm too cute to talk to you right now. I'm doing hot girl shit." She said, "Girl, bye. Bye. Goodbye." My granddaughter was so over me. She was like, "Bye." She couldn't even deal with me. I was like, "Girl, I'm doing hot girl shit." I know my granddaughter is like, "Okay, Granny." I, she stopped talking to me. She was like, Look. And I put this on everything I love. I've been through my little grandma. I had to take my nails off because when I was doing my hair, I guess one of my nails had kind of lifted and it was like pulling my hair, child. And I was like, since I'm gonna be doing this natural hair video, I don't want my nails to get in the way, so I just popped them off. I'm this hot girl summer, and it's Leo season. My birthday is in like 15 days, I think. I don't know. Yeah, 15 days, the 17th. I'm about to show my ass, my whole entire ass on my birthday. I gotta get me an outfit. So, yeah, I always act crazy my birthday month. It's my birthday month. We got to be turned up, okay? We was going to Vegas, but we're not going to go because of Gizmo. Because we didn't find a boarding place for him. My granddaughter wanted to keep him, but she has a cat. And I don't want her calling me in Vegas talking about the cat and the Gizmo and the cat fighting and all this kind of stuff. And her cat is a boy cat. Gizmo is a boy. I can already see the two of them having issues. So we're not going. We're going to stay here. But yeah, we are we are almost at 60. We almost there. I'm 58. I'll be 58 in 12 days. I can see it. I can see her ass. 60 is like in the distance. She like, I'm coming. I'm coming for you, girl. 50 is going to be a memory. But you know what? I'm going to go out fighting. I'm definitely going to leave 50 fighting. 60, she going to have to wrestle me down. She is definitely going to have to, she going to have to fight me. Okay, let's get back on target. So there is an actual movement. People on TikTok are talking about it. I'm pretty sure if it's on TikTok, it's on Twitter too. But I they won't let me back in my Twitter. I don't feel like changing my password and going through all of that stuff to get my Twitter back. But it looks like I'm gonna have to. But anyway, there's a whole movement, and I don't understand black people when it comes to this type of stuff. I don't understand my own people. I really don't. And I could see if it was people in my age group that, this movie is we're not even the target demographic for this movie. I could see if it was people in my age group talking all that hoopla, but it's young people who should know better. But y'all young people, y'all get triggered more than anybody I have ever seen. Every fucking thing triggers y'all. The what is it? Gen Z? No, Gen X? Millennials. Y'all are triggered by every fucking thing. Y'all are even triggered by being a latchkey key. I mean, the stories that I'm hearing about people, you know, the childhood trauma of being a latchkey kid. I was a latchkey kid. I was a latchkey kid. I had the key on the string around my neck that my mother was like, don't you tuck this string into your shirt and don't you touch it. Don't you let nobody else touch it. Don't you play with it. Tuck it in your clothes. Tuck it down in your t-shirt so can't nobody see it. Everybody saw that string around my neck because a lot of other kids had strings around their necks, or either had the boys usually had like a key ring with the key on their pant buckle or hook or something. We were latchkey kids. My mother normally got off work at four o'clock, I guess. So normally I would get home. I would only be home probably about an hour or so by myself, unless she had to go to the grocery store or something like that. But normally, if she had to go to the grocery store, she would come by the house and honk the horn, and I would go with her. Unless she was going to pick up some food or something, I would be at home by myself. But the apartment that we lived in, my next door neighbor went to the same church that we went to. And so my next door neighbor was basically responsible for me because I could go out of my back. So our kitchen door went into the laundry room area. Her kitchen door went into the laundry room area also. So if she left her kitchen door open, I could just go into her house. And she normally did that for that reason, because she, would watch me. If I needed anything, I could just go to her house. So normally when I got home from school, I would tell Miss Rosie. Normally her husband would be on the porch, and I would be like, "Tell Rosie I'm home," and he would be like, "Okay, Rosie, the baby home." And I would go on in my house. So it wasn't like I was technically home by myself. So I would normally go in the house, feed our cat, check on her, fix me a snack, watch TV, watch the cartoons, wait for my mom to get home. I ain't had a problem with that. But these people are some of these millennials are saying that they would have to come home, cook a pot roast, boil the potatoes, peel the potatoes, clean the house, wash the dishes, put a load of lunch. Like, I didn't do all. What kind of parents did y'all have? What type of parents did y'all have? I wasn't doing all that. And maybe I was just fortunate, even with it just, me just growing up with a mother. It was a, single parent household. My mother came home. I was never at home late by myself. I never had to cook, I wasn't like cooking dinner, like a snack. Yeah, I'm gonna make a sandwich or something. But like, I didn't have to cook dinner. And maybe it was different for me because I didn't have any siblings, so it wasn't like, I was taking care of other people. Like, I saw one meme that was like 80s parents, didn't even ask their kids if where they were going or whatever. The kids would stay outside until the street lights came on. Yeah, when the street lights came on, you go in the house. Because it was when it got dark outside, everybody, parents, was basically, all right, it's time for y'all to come in now. Like, we knew when the street lights came on, you go home. Because that means it's late. Even though it wasn't like super late, it was dusk. But that means it's time to go home. That was like the written, the unspoken rule of the neighborhood. When the street lights come on, unless you had permission to stay at someone's house later, when the street lights come on, take your behind home. But I see a lot of millennials are really triggered by the experiences they had of being latchkey kids. What is an ex-millennial? Is Boyce part of my generation? Like, I couldn't tell. I can't really. I thought he was. He looked like he in his 50s. He looked like he in his 50s. Yeah, he got to be. But he's, I don't know, child. He's on that pro black man tip, which I guess is, if you're in that genre, you're popular right now. If you're pro black, the black woman is doing too much. She out here trying to take our money and take our position in the family. If that's the tip you on now, you get more views. Yeah, that whole Kevin Samuels, because it's another dude on TikTok who is picking up the mantle. Well, it's a whole lot of men now trying to pick up the whole Kevin Samuels mantle. So you grew up independent. I mean, I can't really say that I grew up independent because my mother was there. Even though she worked, there were still things that I wasn't doing until, I was older. Like, she didn't start me to cooking until I was like maybe 10 is when she started me to, cooking eggs and stuff. I started out with breakfast. Of course, younger, I knew how to make my cereal and toast and that kind of stuff. But actually cooking on the stove, I don't think I started that until around 9 or 10. Now, cooking dinner, I don't think I cooked my first real dinner until high school. And then I was trying to show her what I had learned. I think I was in the ninth grade. And I was trying to show her what I had learned in my home economics class. And I cooked like a pot of spaghetti. I was much older until when my mother started, saying, hey, well, if you want to cook something, then, go ahead. Like, I was never responsible for meals and stuff. My mother cooked. My mother was very traditional. She did the majority of cooking and cleaning in the house. Like, that whole get up Saturday morning, washing walls and stuff. Like, I didn't have to do that. I got up Saturday mornings and watched cartoons and, got my stuff ready for church the next day. I did not grow up having to do a lot of adult things. I didn't really start taking care of myself, like doing my own laundry and stuff, until I got a little old, until I was a teenager. Before that, my mom did all of that stuff for me. Ironed my clothes, got my clothes ready for school, all of that kind of stuff. Like, I didn't have to do that. So I didn't, I'm not going to say that I grew up really independent, because I wasn't. And maybe that kind of hindered me, because when I got married, I really did not know how to, shut up. I really didn't know how to cook a whole, I really didn't know how to cook a whole lot of things. So I'm not going to say I was, that independent, because my mother, and maybe it was because I was a only child. I was her only child. Maybe that's why, I didn't have to do a whole lot of stuff for myself, because my mom wanted to be a mom and she wanted to do those things for me. And she did. Now, fast forward to my children. I worked. They went to daycare. I picked them up. The evenings I was home with them, because I got off work at 3:30. So this was in their early childhood. Now, their teenage years, my schedule changed, and they were home a lot more by themselves, which was bad, because then they had an opportunity to do some of the shit that, had I been at home, they wouldn't have been able to do. But in a sense, they were latchkey kids, but they were teenagers. They were of legal age to be home by themselves. But during that period of time when, the whole latchkey kid, my kids didn't go through that, because I was at home. I hate the fact that Kevin Samuel's spirit, that it just won't die. It just seems like, he died, but that spirit that he had has infected other men, which is really irritating. Like, it just will not go away. And I just don't understand what this, you know, hatred, where this hatred of black women comes from. How is it so deeply rooted in the black man when you come from a black woman? You legit come from a black woman. But then you get grown and don't understand the black woman and disrespect the black woman. I don't understand where it comes from, and it's just irritating. It really is. Is Dr. Umar still doing videos? I ain't seen him in a minute. Is he still, let me see, did I have any other, because I be taking my stuff off of, I should have made me, hey Naya, I should have made a, smoothie. I think I'm gonna make a smoothie when I go back in. I gotta go in and delete some of these. God, that skunk. Is that skunk out here? Lord, if y'all see me running, because I am smelling it. I didn't think that skunks came out during the day. Maybe that's why that crow is screaming so loud. He trying to tell me that skunk out here. If y'all see me running, if I take off and start running, it's because that skunk then came out. Because I smell him. He got to be down there in them bushes. But I didn't know they walked around during the day. I thought they, aren't they nocturnal? Don't they supposed to sleep during the day and come out at night? You better keep your ass in them bushes. Oh, you watch him? Yeah, I can't stomach his ass. But this voice guy is really telling people that, and I didn't watch the entire video, so I don't want to speak on the whole thing. So I'm not really sure if he's just giving his opinion on the thing, or if he's telling other people not to go and watch it. But I just don't understand us. I really don't. Like this, when we show out for these black movies, it tells the industry that black people will support each other. And if you see black people supporting movies that don't show us in a negative light, like, I'm sick of the slave movies. I'm sick of seeing black people as drug dealers and pimps and hoes and all of that kind of stuff. I'm sick of those type of movies. This is a comic book superhero, and it is being done by a black director or producer or whoever, whatever Ryan Coogler is. This shows the world that black people will come out and support each other. So why then would black people come out and say, don't go see the movie? I don't understand it. I really don't. All of this, because, it's making it doesn't show the black man in a good light, and they killed off T'Challa. Chadwick died. He is deceased. So of course they're going to say that T'Challa died. In the I guess in the actual comic book, something happened to the Black Panther, not to T'Challa, I guess. And that's what they want to happen in the movie. But just because one character, strong black male character, died doesn't mean that they're not going to raise up someone else to be the next strong black hero character in this movie. Movie. This is not real. These are not real characters. These are not real people. This is fictional. This has nothing to do with black people. Yeah, this is not the way to do it. I understand that we want something of our own, but it's not the way to do it to tell people to boycott the movie. This is not how you do it. And I just don't understand why people can't see the bigger picture. Like, they're being so narrow-minded when it comes to their thought process around this movie. They're being narrow-minded. Like, you're not legitly... That train loud? You're not really thinking about you're not seeing the bigger picture. You're being narrow-minded. You're not focusing on the bigger picture. So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand it. Maybe it ain't for me to understand. Anything else y'all see going on out there that I may have missed? Because that's all I really wanted to talk about. I do have another video that I want to film. And I don't know if I should film it on StreamYard. I've never filmed on StreamYard and uploaded it from that way. I should do it and see. That is a long ass train. Anything else? All minds clear? Because while I'm filming, I'm probably going to go and get the stuff for this next video that I'm going to do while I got my little fro is froing. I need to dye my hair. This whole little section right here is gray. Like deep down in there, if I open this up, yeah, you can see it. All that's gray. So it is definitely, look at that. All of it. It's definitely time to dye my hair. I don't know, I might do it today. Thank you, Naya. I'm doing a natural hair video. That's why I combed it out. So you guys can see it. I mean, I don't, I just wear my wigs to change things up. I don't, wear my wigs because I hate my hair. I love my hair. I like I like the texture of my hair. My husband likes my hair. I like my little fro. I didn't got used to it. At first, I was like, and I actually like it short. I like it. I really liked it when my hair was short, but I don't want to keep it that short. I do want it to grow out, so I'm just letting it grow out. And it definitely has changed a lot in just this year. In just the last 6 months, my hair has changed, or 8 months from the beginning of this year. My hair has changed a lot. It's grown a lot. So I'm just gonna let it grow out. I haven't had a trim this year. I don't think. Did I cut it earlier this year? I don't know. I may have. Earlier this year I may have. But I haven't trimmed it in a while. So I'm gonna let it grow out a little bit more, and then I may go to the salon and just get my ends trimmed. I don't know. Or not. Just let it grow and see what it do. But yeah, I like my hair. I one thing about me is I don't get caught up in the whole, you know, this person got good hair, her hair texture. That was one thing I had to, after I cut my dreads, I had to just realize that, okay, this is my hair texture. And either I'm going to deal with it or be unhappy. I'm still trying to find, products and stuff that I like on my hair. I found a leave-in conditioner that I really, really like. So I'm sticking with that. But as far as like creams or curling, moisturize, all that kind of stuff, I still haven't found one that I can say, oh, I love this out of everything else. I'm still trying. I'm still looking. Yeah, I haven't had a relaxer in 20 years, 20 some odd years, because I had my dreads for 19 years. And so they had cut all the relaxer out of my hair when I started my dreads. So it's been 20 some odd years since I've had a relaxer. So all this hair is natural. Other than the fact that I have dyed it with a demi-permanent. First I was using when I had the colors, when I was doing the colors, that was a semi-permanent. And so that stuff was washing out really quick. Like my hair does not hold on to a semi-permanent dye. But this demi-permanent has the ends of my hair, which are brown, which I do love that color. My hair holds on to. So I'm gonna stick to the demi-permanent. So probably after I film this video, I may go ahead and dye my hair because I've been putting it off. I don't know why I've been putting it off. It's not like it's that big of a deal, but I just don't be wanting to do it, y'all. So that's it, y'all. I'm going to film this video and I'm going to relax. I did get my steps in this morning. I walked to the park. It's starting to get windy. Like the wind is starting to pick up. I walked to the park this morning and I walked back and I had some breakfast, a little bit of breakfast, and I'm hungry again. What time is it? 12 o'clock. Oh, okay. So I can eat lunch. I'm gonna probably fix a smoothie or something. That's it and that's all. I love you guys. Hey, KK. Um, I love you guys. I appreciate you for being here. You in Arizona? Is it hot? It's always hot. It's always hot out there, huh? Yeah, it's in the 70s here. It's gotta be. I'm pretty sure it's in the 70s. Really? Oh, it says 81. Don't feel like it. But it is 81 degrees. It look like it's hot in Sacramento, Stockton, Modesto. It's just not hot here. But they are farther away from the water than we are. So, it's 99 degrees. Ooh, 99. I don't think I could deal with that. That's the good thing about the Bay Area. If we do get up to 99 degrees, we'll only get one day. Two. For this area here, we don't get that. It's not gonna stay here because we gonna get that breeze off the bay. Now Concord, Walnut Creek, they'll get into the 90s and hold that heat because I think it's in the valley. It's it's on the other side of like this ridge of mountains or whatever, and they hold the heat there. But since we're so close to the bay, we constantly get that breeze off the bay. So 99 won't stay here. You know, we may get it, but we don't hold that. We can't hold temperatures like that. And people think, oh, it's always hot in California. No, the Bay Area is the temperatures are very moderate. Now LA gets more heat than we do. I think they have more of a dry heat than we do here in the North Bay. It stays pretty moderate here. 60s, 70s, 80s. I think that's why people, love this part of the Bay Area so much because the temperature is so moderate. Even in the winter, 50, it's about as far as it's going to drop. In 50, 55 degrees, you can still have on just a light jacket. Like, we don't really have winter coats here. You're not going to go into stores here and find, like really big winter type coats because there's no reason for you to have it. We don't have major winters here. That's why people love, parts of California because, the weather is so moderate. Like last year, I think I wore my Ugg boots 3 or 4 times. I mean, my Uggs look new, and I've had them. My newest Uggs are like 2 years old. They look brand spanking new because they ain't seen no bad weather. You don't get no bad weather here. Not a whole lot. It rained yesterday for like an hour, if that. So that's why most people love California, child. Because we ain't going to get no bad weather. That's it, y'all. I'm about to go in the house. I'm hungry. Fix me something to eat. See what my husband doing. Oh, I think he exercising. Because I'm walking and he's doing P90X. So we're both doing something. So I love you guys. I appreciate you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.